Just while you're here, fire and ice, if I can use that analogy. This time, 8 days ago, you were closing the schools. You were coming in for a bit of flack, putting to one side the whingers, quite frankly, who think schools are a childminding service. Have measures been put in place now to ensure future decisions, like last Wednesday when there was snow and ice, are made that bit quicker? Because that was the frustration of some, wasn't it?
It was, and it's really a no-win situation, because some people say we want a really early decision, and you could say that if you would have given it another sort of 40 minutes, an hour, you could have made a totally different decision. But what we did was we regularly review it, and we said, right, okay, we'll make a decision 15 minutes earlier so we can get all the comms together to put it out for past. Now, one of the issues that we had was that one of my officers was phoning round the Met Office, they phoned public transport, they phoned up the emergency planning, and we still hadn't got a clear picture from public transport by 7:15. I phoned them up, they needed another 20 minutes, but they had announced at 7 o'clock that they would be reviewing at 8 o'clock, so the bus services were cancelled. So when I phoned them up, they said that they couldn't supply us with a bus service. That was about 7:36. I was on the radio here saying that unfortunately the schools had to close about 7:40. But there was a message that they put out when they were trying to get buses back into service, I think may have confused people, because
about 15 minutes later they issued a statement or so saying half the buses are running again now. So it seems that seems the Department of Education was let down by the buses, but also there doesn't seem to be that much communication two-way.
I think what happened there was that from what I understand, they had 3 buses that were running at that time. They only started getting the service back to normal round about midday. But what we've done is we've reviewed all of that, and hopefully in the future there shouldn't be that confusion that people are getting that mixed message that we were told, sorry, we can't supply you any buses. But I understand there was people waiting at bus stops for a considerable amount of time, and the concern is that if they don't supply a bus service, we could end up with many children waiting at bus stops in freezing conditions. And I don't think anybody would like to see a bus accident, cars sliding around in the ice when they're trying to get people off to school. So, it's one of those that I suppose we're going to get criticised, whatever, but safety is the main reason.
Some parts of the island were fine. Others, you could go 2 blocks away and it was totally different to where you were. No regrets?
No, we've got to do whatever's the safest for our children getting to school.